You spend all day rushing from one task to the next, reacting to notifications and putting out fires. But when 5 o'clock hits, you look back at a dizzying day and realize you haven't actually accomplished anything meaningful. We like to tell ourselves that we just don't have enough time. The reality is, time isn't the bottleneck. The real issue is fractured focus. Your attention is constantly being sliced into tiny, unusable pieces. Today, we are moving past the abstract idea of paying attention. We are going to build a concrete step-by-step framework, the 2-hour deep work system. By locking in just 2 protected hours of uninterrupted effort, you will produce higher quality results than you would in an entire 8-hour day of scattered multitasking. To build this system right now, you need to gather 3 specific tools: your master to-do list, a digital calendar, and your smartphone. Focus isn't something that just happens to you. It requires deliberate preparation. Setting up these tools in advance is how you turn focus from a corporate buzzword into a reliable, career-defining edge. Step 1 starts before you do any actual work. We have to audit your raw, chaotic weekly to-do list. Look at your tasks and identify the ones that require intense cognitive effort. These are the items that demand deep work. Things like learning a complex new skill, writing a strategy document, or analyzing data. Separate them out. Everything else is shallow work, easily replicable, low-value tasks like replying to emails and sitting in meetings. Confusing motion with progress, like clearing an inbox, feels productive in the moment, but generates very little actual value. If you don't actively quarantine these shallow tasks, they will naturally expand to consume every available minute you have for deep, focused effort. Now that we've separated the deep work from the shallow, step 2 is mapping those high-value tasks directly onto your daily calendar. Identify when your mental energy is highest, usually the morning. Lock a 90 to 120-minute block into that slot for tomorrow. You must assign one specific target to this session so you don't waste mental energy deciding where to begin. Take all those remaining shallow tasks, the emails, the quick messages, and batch them into a highly compressed, unavoidable block at the very end of your workday. Telling yourself you'll focus when you find the time guarantees you never will. Physically placing the block on your calendar forces the commitment. Step 3 is standardizing your environment. The physical space around you needs to act as an immediate psychological trigger that signals your brain it is time to work. Start with your hardware. Toggle on Do Not Disturb. Remove the phone entirely. Lock it in a distant drawer. Secure your digital environment. Close every browser tab, shut down chat applications, and disable all notifications. Do not fall for the temptation to keep your email or Slack open in the background. Leaving that door cracked open introduces the possibility of distraction, breaking your psychological seal. Your environment dictates your behavior. By designing a physical zone completely stripped of distractions, you eliminate the exhausting need to rely on willpower to stay on task. Step 4 addresses what happens when you actually sit down. Almost immediately, you will feel the urge to check your phone or open a new tab. This urge isn't a personal failing. It is simply a distraction-addicted brain crashing into the boredom barrier. When that craving hits, sit with that discomfort. Do not switch tasks. Enduring that friction without giving in trains your focus muscle. Reinforce this habit with a physical tally system. When you complete a 90-minute session without breaking focus, draw a mark on a Post-it note. This manual tracking takes an invisible internal struggle and turns it into a highly measurable, compounding physical skill that you can improve. You now have the complete architecture in place: a precisely prioritized task, a protected calendar block, a stripped-down physical environment, and a progress tracker. Here is your challenge. Treat tomorrow's scheduled 2-hour block as an absolute, unbreakable appointment with yourself. Protect it exactly as you would a meeting with your boss. Expect high friction. Sitting in total isolation with a single complex task requires strict discipline, and it will feel unusually difficult at first. That difficulty is exactly why this works. The high barrier to entry filters out everyone else unwilling to endure it, creating an automated career advantage for those who persist. In a modern economy built entirely on constant destruction, The ability to master your focus is the ultimate superpower.